So, I was planning on doing 2 videos today because I've had 2 thoughts I feel like, once again, I need to kind of capture. Not that I won't have them again, but right now they're very vivid. I was thinking about the idea, and I've been thinking about it for a while, the idea of questioning what I know. And skepticism is good, I believe, in that you don't readily accept everything that you hear, because there's so much contradiction in the world. There's so many cases where things can apply in one situation and don't in another. And it's hard to paint with a broad brush, but it's also good to question the brushes you paint with as well. The world works differently for other people. What works for one person, one strain of thought, might not work for you. It doesn't work for me. And I've been thinking about it in college. I've been challenging my ideas. And by challenge, I mean fortifying them. And if they don't hold up, well, good. There's an idea that doesn't work. I need to come up with another one. And I've been wondering if I'm wasting my energy with certain ideas that I'm challenging. Ones that I feel like are critically a part of who I am. For example, my love of the environment. My personal beliefs, my personal moral stances. I've been questioning them and why I've come to those conclusions. But then I also think there's a limit to how far we can question what we know and what we think and what we feel. Because there's no stopping point at which the questions don't end. You can question the evidence. You can question the validity of an observable fact, but your feelings about that are always in flux. And it's a luxury to be able to doubt what is verifiable in some ways. That when everything points towards one possibility being correct and another not, doesn't mean that's the only 2 options that exist. There are other alternatives to a solution or to an explanation. But what's verifiable is that's it. And when I start doubting what's verifiable, I feel like I'm going down a road that does not end. Compared to when I question my beliefs, when I question what is valid and what's observable and what's objective, I don't know if I'm actually wasting my energy questioning what's already objectively seen. Or being skeptical. Can't come up with words. When I'm being a skeptic about what I see, I question everything. But it's not practical to do so. I'd waste all my time questioning and none of my time processing all that information and actually making decisions based on what I can verify. So this has kind of been a little bit of a rambly, ranty video, but it's a thought I've had. What do I believe? Why do I believe it? What do I understand? Why do I understand it? And there's a difference there. And what do I feel and why do I feel it? And that's the types of questions I'm asking right now. Because when it gets time that I graduate and I have a job, I will be working for or working with a company that is most likely secular, or at least non-affiliated. And then it will also be apolitical. It won't take a stance on an issue based on a partisan line, hopefully. And what that means for me is that now is the time when I'm in college to question what I believe the most, to test my ideas. Because this is an open marketplace, an open market, an exchange right now. I can discuss things with people. I meet people who I agree with. I meet people who I disagree with, and it's great. But in a workplace, I won't have the liberty to do so. It will not be the place to bring it up. It will not be the place for me as an employee to as a representative of that company or organization, put forward my personal beliefs, where they may be interpreted as on behalf of a company just because they hired me, even though that will have nothing to do with the reason why I was hired. If that makes sense. So that's about it. I'm going to upload a second video. If these have been too heavy for some of you guys, it's okay. I'm planning on moving back to some lighter thoughts I've been having. But I think it's good to record these kind of things. Anyway, bye guys.